Welcome back, you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Swadik Manyanja, but you guys can call me Q. And on this channel, I bring you news, current events, and fun topics for nurses and healthcare providers everywhere. Did you guys know that we have a podcast? Yes, we did, and that is partly my fault. I have not made it known. I have not reminded you guys of the podcast, but I am doing it right now, right here, because I need your help once again. It is the same thing. Q the Nurse. There's going to be a link in the description box below. Please click it. Go to Apple Podcast. Give me them 5 stars and leave a comment. Rate it. Subscribe. It's on Apple Podcasts is where most podcasts blow up, get big. That's where they have most of the eyeballs, or should I say, them ears. But with that being said, please go rate, subscribe, comment, so the rest of the nursing community, the rest of the healthcare world can find out about yours truly, Q the Nurse. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's jump on into the stories today, because it is indeed super hot fire. So we got 5 tips for you guys today, safety tips to deal with a heat wave. It is the hottest of hot. I mean, records have been broken all days, even overnight. Heat records. People have died. I think 6 people died in Maryland and Washington, D.C. this past Friday because of the heat. 250,000 power outages in Minnesota and in the Midwest. It is crazy hot out there, and you need to be safe out there. You need to take care of yourself out there. So I've got 5 tips for you guys to keep you safe. All right. So stay hydrated. I think this is the most obvious. I think most people know about this, but you got to understand, especially when it's hot, your body sweats. When your body sweats, that's how your body's keeping you cool. That's literally your body telling you, I am too hot, I need to cool down, so I'm going to sweat it out. But when your body sweats it out, it's getting rid of all the water that's inside. So you got to stay hydrated. What is expected, especially on hot days like this, you should be taking and drinking at least 2 to 4 glasses of water every single hour, especially when those numbers hit the 95s to the hundreds and triple digits. You need to be on that 4 glasses of water, especially if you are outside. And do not wait. Do not wait until you're thirsty, because if you're thirsty, that's already your body saying, there's problems going on. And when you're thirsty and outside in triple digit weather, that's a big no-no. Big no-no. Number 2, safety tip number 2, pay attention to what you are eating and drinking. Because yes, we just talked about water, but if you drink alcohol, that's going to make the heat exhaustion worse. It's not going to help, right? You don't want to be drinking all of these sugary sodas. But the main things you want to stay away from, especially if you're outside, if you don't have AC, if you're in one of them states that have a power outage, stay away from the salty foods and stay away from the heavy proteins, because salty foods and heavy proteins require a lot of your body's water to break that down. If you're using your water to break down the food you're eating, it's not staying in your system. You're high risk of getting dehydrated. So the foods you want to eat are fruits and veggies, because number 1, both fruits and vegetables have a whole lot of liquid fluids in it. And I'm a nurse, and fruits and veggies are healthy for everyone all the time, every single day. You know me, watermelon. Is that a watermelon and a watermelon? Yes, that's what indeed you need to be eating. Drinking water and eating your fruits and veggies. That's the way to go. Safety tip number 3, indoor activities. I don't think I need to tell anyone this. Even if you are dealing with a situation where there's a power outage and you have no AC in the house, open all the windows and stay inside, because the sun beaming into your eyeballs is a bad thing. When you are outside, especially for long periods of time, if you're in the city and you have to walk long distances, grab an umbrella so the sun's not beating on you, right? So yes, the temperature of the entire town, city, wherever you are, is going to be 95, 96, 97, but if you have the sun on your face the entire time, it makes it worse. I feel like this is common sense, but I'm just letting you know. Stay away from these open outdoors, sunny places. And if you are one of them wild cats that wants to go to the beach, remember, the sun is at its highest point mainly, and it's the hottest part of the day is usually anytime between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I know that is a long range, but that's because we're also talking about a huge swath of America, the Midwest and the East Coast. So if you are out and you want to go to this the beach, remember, bring an umbrella, bring something to cover you. And remember that on the beach, the sand, be careful. You can get first degree, second degree burns putting your bare feet on the sand. Make sure you test the sand. Make sure you bring your slips. Even bring your sneakers if you don't plan on getting into the water. Just be careful. Please, 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 please. You can already tell I'm sweating here. It is hot. Super, super hot fire. Tip number 4, wear your loose, light-fitting clothing. Wear your shorts. Make it casual Friday. You wear them sunny dress, those spring dresses. I know it's summertime. I don't know, skirt. Whatever you ladies do to keep cool, do whatever you do to keep cool. Make sure that the clothing you're wearing is nice and breezy. And then obviously take cool baths. And on top of taking cool baths, if you are out, especially if you have to work outside, make sure you pour water, cold water, onto your bare skin. That helps a lot with cooling your body down. And get a cold a towel, dip it in some water, put it on your head, put it on the back of your neck. And as you nurses know, when someone's in the hospital and they are dealing with some hyperthermia, we put ice packs under the armpits, by their groin, right, but by their neck. These are places you can also put your ice pack, your cold towel, and it is going to help you. Please be careful out there. And then tip number 5, last but not least, do not leave. This is the most important one. And this is not a tip for you, but this is the tip for the people and the animals that you love. Do not, absolutely not. Zero opportunity, zero chance. I don't care how quick you are, but do not leave your children or your pets or anyone at that in a car and just run into Stop and Shop to buy something. Do not do that. When it's hot in the summertime, you never want to do that, but especially this weekend, especially when you are aware that there is a heat wave, that is a very, very dangerous thing. In fact, it takes about 2 minutes for a car to go from a safe temperature when you're running it and the AC is blowing and then you stop the car. And then once you turn it off, it takes about 2 minutes for the temperature to become an unsafe at 94.3 degrees. And that, yes, is considered unsafe, especially if the windows are up. It is a claustrophobic. The air is not going anywhere. You don't get any breezes. It is a very dangerous situation. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, those are indeed the 5 tips that you need to remember to stay nice and cool when there is a heat wave. Thank you very much.